Hey guys, it's Bianca and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be testing out the Makeup Revolution, I think this is Iconic Fever eyeshadow palette. For you guys don't know yet, Makeup Revolution has recently just launched in South Africa at certain branches throughout cliques in South Africa. I'm not entirely sure which ones in the rest of the country do and the rest of South Africa, but there is one in Lucia, in Pavilion Clicks, and I believe Gateway is also getting one soon. Those are the only three that I know of that do definitely have. So I'm going to be testing out this eyeshadow palette for you today. I have not ever used eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution before, and this is the very first time it's going anywhere near my eyeballs. So I'm super excited to be reviewing this for you guys today. So let's get into it. So I was specifically drawn to this one because it looks lot like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam, and I'm obsessed with that palette. I don't have it, but I'm obsessed with it. Who can relate? Yeah, so I'm going to be playing around with these colors for you guys today. I'm very drawn to this champagne-y color, which has got a little bit of orange in it by mistake, but I'm definitely also drawn to these mattes on the top here and a few of these berry tones as well. I have been loving berry tones lately. Don't know why, because it's not autumn here. We're actually in the brink of summer and it's so hot and I look like a oily mess today. But I'm also going to be using the new Wet n Wild crease brush. I'm going to be using the crease brush from Wet n Wild. Their brushes look so luxe. This I got from the clicks at Musgrave, for you those are interested. And I think I just paid under 40 Rand for a brush. Like, that is ridiculously cheap for a brush. If I could just get it open. So this is what their brush looks like. It is very, very soft to the touch. I love the white handles. I don't actually own any full white brushes, so gonna be cool to test it out. It has a little bit of an indent for your little finger to fit in perfectly. So I'm going to be starting off with this very nice transition shade over there. Sorry for using my middle finger, it's like such a bad habit. Just going to pop some off on my brush. Don't want too much pigment. I'm just going to grab a mirror. The brush is incredibly soft. I know this isn't a Wet n Wild brush review, but just to let you know guys, if you guys are wondering, sure, the transition shade is, I don't think, very pigmented. But it looks like it's buildable and it's blending well. I think I paid 130 Rand, which is not bad for 15 shades of eyeshadow. I have tested out the Makeup Revolution concealer and foundation so far, and I've been loving their brow products. So I'm hoping that their eyeshadow is the same kind of quality for the price that you do get. So this is what the color buildup is looking like. I don't mind building up color. It's just a bit time consuming, to be honest with you. So that is what the color is looking like. I don't know how these shadows perform on a darker skin. You would probably need to use a lighter concealer in order to get better color payoff off of this, which, I mean, it's okay. It's blending beautifully. I have no issues. The brush is also, the brush is really, really nice. I like the control that you get with the little indent. It's really nice too. And I feel like it's just the right enough thickness to be comfortable in your hand, because some brushes are actually too thick and then you actually have least control. But guys, in other news, I'm officially a qualified makeup artist. I graduated yesterday on the 15th of November. I started in like the beginning of March, on like the 6th of March or something, so I'm officially a qualified makeup artist. Time seriously flows by so quickly. I cannot believe that I'm done. Like 9 months of makeup school and I'm done. It's crazy to think. Okay, so that color, it builds up okay. You just need to layer it a bit more. I think I'm gonna go ahead with this shade next. The shades don't have names, so I'm just going to be pointing. It's like a nice warm tone brown with the same brush, and I'm just okay. Yeah, that is a nice color. Definitely always love to have a neutrals palette like that on handy. Like, you honestly cannot beat a neutral eye. Yeah, that is a nice color. I'm liking that. And again, the brush is really, really nice. I would love to see the Makeup Revolution here bring those brushes. I see that the Makeup Revolution in the UK has launched brushes. I would love for them to be launched here. And then I would also love to try out the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation, because that concealer was comparable to Tarte. If you haven't seen that video, I did a side-by-side comparison. The only thing that was different was the shade and the amount of product you get, other than that, and also the price. But other than that, like, literally couldn't tell the difference. So they do have them at stock at the Clicks. They have majority of the eyeshadows as well. Every time I go to the Clicks at Pavilion, the soap collab that they did is like never in stock, and I so badly want that soap palette. I will get it even if it kills me. So guys, this brush is so good. Yeah, so the shade is beautiful. It is such a nice neutral color, and the eyeshadows are blending out quite nice. I'm pretty happy with how that is looking so far. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a different brush. I'm going to take my Real Techniques, which is actually quite similar, but not similar. This one, I feel like it's a lot longer and more domed, and that's more flat. I'm going to take, what is this? The Real Techniques Multitask Eye Brush. And I'm going to dip into this color, and I'm going to deepen up the outer V of my eyelid. This palette does have quite a bit of fallout. I don't want to lift it up so that it gets everywhere, but you can see there's quite a bit of cake back there, which is alright. I know most pigmented shades actually have a lot more fallout than usual, which is okay. As long as it doesn't fall out on my face, I don't mind. So always tap the excess off your brush, especially if you do foundation first, which I have on now. Just gonna work that into the outer part of my eye. It would be so cool to do a comparison of the actual Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I would love to do a comparison like that. Hopefully one day when I get it. Pray for me. Okay. I'm going to take a flatter brush just so that I can get more control. This is my number 8 one, which is just the flat. I'm taking that same shade and I'm going to pat it on my outer corner. Loving the whole kind of tone thing. I do feel like once blended they kind of all look the same. That's my only thing, like there's no distinct difference, but I suppose that's kind of also good, which means it blends well. So there isn't like a, well, I suppose the colors I did pick are kind of similar, which is on me, but what I will say is that they do blend beautifully together, so it's not like a harsh color difference. They definitely do blend, looking quite similar. So, but again, it's still so pretty. And for the shimmer shade, I actually don't know which one I want to use actually. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Because I did a berry look last week. I don't want to do a berry look again. We're using the berry tone, so maybe I'll pick this kind of orangey one. That one for the win. And I'm just going to take a flat defining brush that's a little bit fluffy so that it picks up a bit more pigment like this. And I'm going to dip into that shade first. And then I must say their shimmers are a lot more creamier than their matte, so there's a lot less fallout. But I'm gonna spray my brush anyway with my Kiki. And I'm going to apply this. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's so beautiful. I must say their shimmers really are absolutely stunning. So pretty. The nice thing about these shades is that they're very creamy, so if you really wanted to do a cut crease in a rush, you could if you saturated your brush enough. I know I kind of say this in every video, but it's like it's such an easy way to get that sharp kind of line. I love using setting spray on shades like this. Just makes them so much more poppy. I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take just a deeper brown like this one, and I'm going to sweep that underneath my lash line, and then just take a clean brush and just blend that. Then I'm just going to take an Essence Kajal pencil, if that's how you say it, and I'm just going to line my waterline with some brown. I know this is not my most adventurous look, but I just wanted to do a quick review for you guys. I will probably use the palette a lot more. So then I'm going to take a brown shade from my Switch Beauty matte palette. Then I'm just going to add a bit of blush from Clinique on my cheeks. Then I'm going to add some inner corner highlighter. And I'm going to use this champagne-y kind of color from there. And then I'm going to brush my eyebrow hairs up just to make this look like a bit more edgy, make them a bit look fluffy looking. So there we have the finished look, guys. Just a basic little brown detail with a pop of brown lip. I was just feeling a little bit adventurous lately. I didn't want to do like a nude, so I just did a brown. Lip line looks a bit dodged though because it's very slippily formula. But I'm super impressed with how these perform for their price. These perform way better than Beauty Treats, so if you're looking for a neutrals palette, buy this instead of Beauty Treats, because the Beauty Treats palettes are very unpigmented and not very nice to blend, and they can be a little bit chalky sometimes. So this is your best bet. I highly recommend this. This is beautiful, the colors are beautiful, the shimmers are creamy and they blend out like a dream. Love this. Best 130 rand I've ever bought in my life. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys want me to test out any of the other palettes. I do know they have a Subculture one as well, and they are coming out with a Norvina dupe as well. So let me know if you want me to do any more other reviews of these type of palettes. I love doing affordable eyeshadow palette reviews. It's so helpful to me, and hopefully it is helpful to you guys as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!